I'm Jamie Hooper with Remax Crest and jamiehooper.com, and today we're here to talk about the 4 things that I know for sure about the Greater Vancouver real estate market. But before we do that, if you wouldn't mind, if you get any enjoyment out of these videos, if you wouldn't mind clicking on the thumbs up button, making a comment, or even subscribing to our YouTube channel if you feel so inclined. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the fact that the markets are not tanking in Vancouver. Yes, the prices are coming down, but they aren't tanking. And why is that? Well, if you have a look at the overall sales figures for the Lower Mainland, the last ones that we've got were done in October, at the end of October, but in the month of October, 21.6% of the townhomes in the Lower Mainland sold. That means it's a seller's market. Anything above 20% means it's a seller's market. The condo market, 23% of those properties sold during the month of October. Seller's market again. The detached housing market is where it slows down, but still 14.3% of the detached houses in the Lower Mainland sold last month, which indicates that we have a balanced market. There's an equal number of buyers and sellers. So that's fine, but we still see prices trickling down. How is that or where has that gone? Well, the price of a detached house during that 6-month period is down 10%. A townhouse, even though that it's still a seller's market, prices have declined 7%, as well as condo prices. Only in a place like Vancouver can you still be getting multiple offers in the low end of the market where prices are trickling down. The second thing I know about the Greater Vancouver market is that it always comes back, and I have proof of that. In 2008, when the market went, it was financial Armageddon because of the US banking crisis, the market peaked out in April of '08. And then a year later, in March of '09, the market for a detached house was down 13.5%. But by the end of that year, December '09, a little over a year and a half later, the market was back to exactly where it was in April of '08. And then it just took off from there again. 2016, we had the foreign buyers tax. Same thing again. Market peaked out in July of 16th, and it continued to go down till September of 2019, and then it came roaring back again. Now in 2022, we have interest rate hikes that have got the market trickling down again. The people that bought at the low points in the markets during the '08 crash and the foreign buyers tax in 2017 did very well on their homes. And I'm here to tell you right now, people who are going to buy at the bottom of the market now, whenever that may be, are going to do well on their properties as well. Why does the market always come back here? It's the same thing I'm always talking about. A landlocked city that's already got a housing shortage with 50,000 more people coming in every year. I think that this will be a long-term problem in Vancouver and will always be there. I don't know how they're going to ever solve it. The next thing I know for sure about this market is you can't overprice your house in this market. Here's some evidence with numbers to tell you that. So for the last 93 days, I took a sample of the Ladner-Tsawwassen market, the South Delta real estate market. So for the last 93 days, the market, it's been a buyer. It's right on the edge of a buyer's market to a balanced market. About 12.5% to 13% of the properties listed for sale sold. Now, for the properties that sold, the median days on market was 30 days on the market. So for the properties that are now listed for sale in Ladner and Tsawwassen, the median days on the market is now 93 days, meaning those houses that are on the market have very little chance of selling at the current price they're at right now. And another interesting thing, properties that sold in South Delta during that period that sold below the 30-day level or up to a maximum of 30 days to sell, they got 97% of their asking price. The ones that got more, that took more than 30 days to sell and sat on the market longer, they got 94% of their asking price in a market where the average selling price is $1.6 million. That adds up to about $50,000 that it will cost you if you overprice your home on average. It makes no sense to overprice your house in a market that's going down every month. It's trickling down by 1 to 2% every month, and it's costing you money every month you sit there saying, well, I'm not selling until I get my price. That could be a while. And then the last thing that I know for sure is these markets are not going to get better until inflation comes under control. That's what this is all about, these rate hikes. There's going to be another one early December that they're talking about that looks like it's inevitable as well. And they're doing these rate hikes to get a hold of inflation. Once they get a hold of inflation and you see the first time of the rates coming down, jump in, because that's when you know the market is bottomed out and it's going to be back on its way, or going to be on its way back up. I'm Jamie Hooper with Remax Crest and jamiehooper.com, and we're going to be back again real soon with another video.